It's the Apollo XP95 intelligent sounder driver unit. So if you have a loop and you want to put some conventional sounders on it, or sorry, if you want to drive some conventional sounders and you don't necessarily want to run them all the way back to your main control panel, you can use this unit. There's two versions of this. This is the DIN rail version of it, and inside the box you get your end units for clipping onto your DIN rail. So this needs to go into on a length of DIN rail or inside of a DIN rail housing. So Apollo have DIN rail housings as well, but typically we're just installing these on DIN rail remote in the field somewhere. You have your connector blocks here that plug in, and you're wiring in and out with your loop, and this gets an address. So the usual way that that you're addressing these, the typical Apollo addressing, and you wire in an ancillary 24 volts and then an output to your sounder. So that might be, it's very hard to explain that, just kind of showing you the unit. The unit itself comes with a wiring diagram which kind of explains this much better. So you have external power supply coming in, and then you wire out to your loop around the site. End of line resistors here for monitoring for volt drop, and you have your loop in, your loop out, and we can also monitor it for fault. It's a convenient way if you find yourself needing to add sounders remote from your panel. If it's not necessarily practical to wire all the way back to your panel, you can effectively add a sounder driver unit to your local loop, add a local power supply, EN54 battery backed, all the usual stuff that you need to do to comply with the standard. But it's a convenient way of doing that. So yeah, it's a unit that's available.